Raw news time. Welcome back, guys. It's the Raw Geek here. Yes, guys, it's still really hot here. We're having another heat wave. We had some rain last week, but it's very warm to be recording videos. But here's a Raw news for you today. And it's actually just going to be concentrating on some new trailers for things we've already talked about. But before we do those, I just want to mention some news about a new Terminator movie. Yes, Terminator 6. Well, is it maybe Terminator 3? Not 100% sure. Basically, it's kind of disregarding everything that happened after Judgment Day. It's a direct sequel to Judgment Day. And given all the different timelines with Terminator, it doesn't really matter too much. And it's quite cool that they're carrying on the timeline of Judgment Day, because the first two movies were great. Judgment Day is one of the best movies ever. It's one of the best sequels to a movie ever. So I'm quite excited about that. Or I was, and then I kind of wasn't. Yes, so a picture was tweeted, and I don't know, it kind of looked a little bit rubbish. I know it's just a picture, it doesn't mean anything yet, we don't know what the trailer's going to be like, but it's just a sense of me thinking, you know, maybe some people are getting a little bit too old to be doing movies believably. Like, I am a huge fan of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Some of his movies have been absolutely iconic, and the franchise wouldn't be the same without him, but he's really getting on a bit as well. Maybe they'll think of some clever way as to why he's in it. For Linda, who's in it, she's badass, and she was really badass as Sarah Connor in Judgment Day, but it just looks a bit tired here. I'm not too sure. And I don't want to be ageist, and also don't want to be sexist, because as you'll notice, it's three ladies. Kind of reminds me of like when they did the Ghostbusters thing. You're like, just for the sake of it, let's just have everyone, you know, ladies in an action movie. There's nothing really wrong with that. I don't care about that too much. I don't really care about someone being, you know, a little bit old for a role. It's just the whole thing together just raised some alarm bells. Does that make sense? And I wasn't the only one, because literally after it was tweeted, there's someone put a picture of, you know, press F to pay your respects, and then there was a gif underneath it of someone mashing the F button, and I just thought it was quite funny. So yeah, the picture, I don't know, I kind of see where they're coming from. Maybe I think Terminator's over, guys. But anyway, let's talk about the picture a little bit more. So the main character looks to be maybe some kind of like bionic soldier, or maybe a Terminator herself, because you can see she's got all these sort of like scar markings, and maybe a bit of metal showing on her leg where it's kind of ripped a bit. So maybe she's a Terminator, and she's on the side of, you know, the rebels, on the side of Sarah Connor. Where's John Connor? Is he going to be in it? I kind of want to know what happens to him if it's a direct sequel. So yeah, part of me is of course interested just because of how much I love T2, but at the same time I kind of see what everyone was saying when they're like, yeah, pay your respects because the Terminator franchise is officially dead. Oh, and just a quick note, I forgot to say, James Cameron is involved, he's the producer, so at least it's got James Cameron back. Of course did Terminator 2, so maybe that's a positive thing. We'll see how it plays out. And now guys, moving on to some trailers, and the first one is for Disenchantment. Now, I did the teaser for you. It's a new series coming to Netflix from the brain of Matt Groening, and it's kind of like a medieval kind of time period, like a fancy time period, something like that. And this time is an actual trailer, so we get a bit more of a feel of what's going on, so let's jump into that. Okay guys, this is Disenchantment, or Disenchantment, whichever way you would like to say it. Official trailer in HD. It's coming to Netflix. Play.
Your presence is requested at the royal wedding of Prince Gisbert of Bentwood and Princess Bean.
Do you take this man to be your husband? No!
Oh my god. This is a bad time to be coming down off of that high.
So how'd it go?
I want to be in charge of my own destiny.
I want to see the outside world.
I want to get rid of all the diseases plaguing mankind
bar.
and replace them with worse ones.
Being you're out of control.
don't even know what to yell at you.
I'm not so bad.
Well, you did kill that one guy.
I'd be fine if someone could just slide my head up a bit.
Isn't there a point in everyone's life where they need to go and figure out who they are? Whew, I'm a good butcher.
This is a pet shop.
Woohoo! What's this feeling I don't want to drink away?
Let's hope.
I've got a bad idea!
What's bad about it? Oh, never mind, I see.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm drowning! I'm Elfo.
Remember, the trick to not getting swept over the waterfall is swimming upstream.
Got it. You can do anything if you believe in yourself.
Yeah, it looks okay. I've got Netflix, so I'm sure I'll watch it. Doesn't maybe seem as funny as, say, Futurama was when it first hit, but, you know, Elfo looks quite funny in it, and yeah, I'll definitely watch that. So yeah, just short and sweet with that one, and then we're going to go on to another trailer, and this is for Venom, and this is because I heard that there's potentially a symbiote fight going on, so I kind of want to see what that's about. Obviously got reservations about this movie, because is it like is it going to be in the MCU at all? Like, are they going to let some of the characters be in the MCU, or is it going to be strictly like in the Spider-Verse? How is that going to play out between the different universes? Is it going to have Tom Holland in it as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker? If so, does that mean they can... It's just like... I really wish they'd get all the rights worked out with Marvel and then think about movies. But Sony want to release some movies with their IP, Venom being one, so let's check it out. Okay, so this is Venom Official Trailer 2 in HD. Probably be quite a lot the same, but I'm looking out for a few new scenes. Play. Oh, action. Oh gosh. I've seen that. I think that looks quite cool actually. Venom does look quite cool.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at.
Ooh.
I found something really bad.
Oh, okay, so he discovers it like that.
I have been... Who said that? Taken.
So we knew there was different origin, but that makes a bit of
Look
sense.
around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. But man and
Oh,
symbiote
who's that?
combined.
Oh.
This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want.
Oh wow, so it's repaired them completely.
Do we have a deal? Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
Oh my god. He's quite scary.
That power, it's not completely awful.
He likes it.
No idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate.
Oh, who's that?
And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Okay.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
What the hell? Kind of reminds me of Spawn, the way he's like creating weapons and stuff.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right up your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Chan.
Okay, guys. I mean, it's looking okay. I'm definitely going to see it. Now, that symbiote you saw him sort of fighting, or at least one of them, because I think maybe the last bit looked like it was that scientist dude rather than the guy who was getting experimented on earlier on. The one it seemed to be fighting at the end, I think, is Riot, so not Carnage, because Carnage has got like a red sort of look to him. That guy was just dark, so I think that's just Riot, and that's what people have been saying. So he's another symbiote character. There's quite a few of them. So that's who he's fighting there. Perhaps there'll be other enemies in it if they're experimenting on lots of people. Maybe Carnage is one of them. Maybe will be later on. Who knows? So yeah, it looks alright. I don't know how it's going to tie with the other movies. So yeah, the origin's a bit different. Of course, symbiote was on Peter Parker, which is why it makes itself look and act like a Spider-Man type hero. Why it's doing it here, I mean, it didn't do it loads, but so maybe they've changed that slightly. But for some reason, it's just with Eddie. He seems to just stumble across the science lab, I guess, and gets it that way. So it's not quite the same. Doesn't have to be. I see what it's like. It's just a shame that it's Sony and the rights will all be strange and all that kind of stuff. However, I will say Venom definitely does look scarier and better than he did in Spider-Man 3. Not that that's difficult at all. So at least it's got that going for it. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And that was it, guys. Just wanted to go back to the things we've already looked at and talked about recently, and of course mention Terminator 6, Terminator 3, whichever way you want to say it. So guys, that about do it. Click like if you like that. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, press F to pay respects. Okay, bye. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.